record, this is gonna fall down.
All right. Clap or no clap?
It's all about the snap. No.
That doesn't. I don't think that's gonna help a lot.
It's about the quickness of it. It's like a very quick, snappy.
All right. We started, by the way.
I know.
Hey, Mehdi.
Hi.
Yeah. Finally, dude.
Finally.
So just to kick this off, right? Jews, yay or nay?
So welcome to the podcast, man.
So, is that okay? Like, I think I hear myself from one side.
Only one side. I know what's happening. Better?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So what you said about the Jews?
Nothing. So Mehdi's on the podcast today. Our good friend Mehdi. He just came.
Remember when we just agreed to not start?
Not start rough, and we are here. I just want to say that Mehdi is coming straight from the pool. That's why he has an open shirt. And I was noticing while we were outside, your skin is like great. Why is your skin so good?
Yeah.
Right?
He's our resident 21-year-old.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
You didn't know that? That's why I said
No.
Yeah, you don't know me?
Wait, you said 32?
32.
No.
Yeah.
This is a joke.
This is like a common thing. I mean, from what I've seen Mehdi at the clubs, this is like everyone's always surprised. That's what I remember.
Everyone is surprised.
Yeah.
You're 32?
Yeah, I born in 1992, bro.
Holy fucking shitballs.
I can't believe you didn't know that.
Are you
No.
accent?
Huh?
You know that, no?
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
We never
he
had a
doesn't care.
conversation
He doesn't
about
care.
age.
That's-
yeah.
You know what I think the reason is? Literally your skin. I think it's your skin. Your skin is like you're baby faced.
Yeah, I think because of fasting, maybe.
Come on.
That's true.
Really?
Yeah.
Is fasting good for your skin?
Fasting is good for
Everything.
everything. I'm not talking about religiously. Fasting is the best way to heal any shit. The stress,
Trauma.
the fucking skin, your mood. I'm talking really. You can Google it.
I'm gonna talk everything without blocking anything. So if you want me to cut anything, just let me know. Because I this is a really funny story. If you want me, I can cut it. But you were going to the club one night, and then you said you had been fasting for the whole day.
Oh yeah.
And you said, you know what you really need to do to like do a good set is fast throughout the whole day.
Yeah.
And I look at you and you were smoking a cigarette and drinking a bunch. And I was like, this doesn't sound like fasting. I don't know. It's just
I remember that.
Can this be
day.
on podcast, by the way?
The cigarettes have anything to do with
No,
fasting?
that's not me. I do.
Also, we
every
can cut
time.
this. We can.
yeah. I'm just asking. For example, we can literally just cut this out
So
now.
you say it many times that now everyone gonna be.
We just agreed to not say it.
Don't cut anything.
Fucking
Just
idiot.
talk.
God damn it.
Don't cut it. Just
It's like
All right,
you don't
let's go.
care.
Let's
It's like
pretend
you don't
nothing
care,
happened.
Gabriel.
Nothing happened.
Fuck,
So-
you actually are gonna do sound effects this one.
Yeah, I have the
Um,
computer close to me.
Why it is fast? Is cigarettes part of? Does that break fast?
I'm talking serious. Like,
No,
no,
'cause-
that day I know what it was like sarcastically,
Yeah.
but
You
I'm not
were?
doing it every time.
No,
but
I know.
if I do it, it was a trick that I gave you that I tried. Even Isabel tried it. I don't know who's tried.
I tried
Mike
it.
tried it too. He told me that he tried it.
Who?
Michael?
Michael Camel. He told me that he tried it, and it's always worked. Just
No.
try.
It does work. It works for everything. Like if I fast and then I go straight to work, I'm better at work. It makes sense.
Yeah.
And that thing, I didn't eat anything. I have a light headache. That's not true. Like I never had that in my life.
Yeah.
Not eating is usually better for me, but also because like whenever I go to shows, it's late. We're exhausted from like other shit, and then you eat a whole meal. And that's just not good because you get tired. So of course, not eating before a show makes more sense.
Yeah, actually, it's like the blood go to your stomach because something's happened there.
Yeah.
You know. But when your stomach is empty, the blood go easy to your brain, and you think
It's
faster,
more.
and you know,
How do you feel about like white yoga going women in the United States that are obsessed with intermittent? Do you know this is like a
Oh.
fad, intermittent fasting?
I don't know what the fuck are you talking
No,
about.
it's like a fad kind of. I don't know if that's the right
Did
word.
you,
It's like
did you literally ask what does you think about white women doing yoga?
no,
Is that the
doing
question?
intermittent fasting. If
Oh.
you even
Oh.
have heard about what.
Oh, it's trending actually.
It's
I heard
yeah,
a
that's the
lot
right
of-
word. It's
of,
trendy.
Yeah.
Of fasting,
Yeah.
of method of fast. Some people say like 36 hours, but with water. This is
Yeah.
too much. Like for us as a Muslim, we know like from the sunset to the sunrise, you know. But just like more you don't eat, more it's better. You know. More
Yeah,
you,
of course.
Actually, if you think about like before we had those 3 dishes a day.
Yeah.
This shit is new. Like
It's-
people
it's- yeah,
had
yeah,
like
yeah.
one big meal and they were healthy, I guess.
It convinced me because before I already didn't have like 3 meals a day. Like I was living alone, very young. I was already like having max 1 or 2 meals
Yeah.
naturally, just because I don't have my parents now to do the 3 meals, and I just do whatever the fuck I want. So I'm hungry really once a day, but I eat a lot in that meal.
Yeah.
Cigarettes
And you get the habit of it.
Cigarettes don't break the fast, do they?
No,
That doesn't count.
No,
It
you're
makes it
talking
better.
Religiously, this is different. Religiously, it's nothing. No cigarettes,
Yeah.
no food, no water, no kiss, no looking at
no
ass,
therapist.
big asses, no looking at your phone.
Yeah.
It's different. I'm talking about just fasting for just
Yeah.
for healing and having your good mood. You know.
More of a it's like a mental fast. It goes
Yeah.
beyond food.
Spiritual
Is it
fast.
somewhat- yeah, right. Okay.
Well, what do you think about like, because you grew up? Did you grow up in Marrakesh or somewhere else?
Marrakesh.
Did you grow up there up until when? How old?
Yeah, most of my life. I like until I got my high school degree, and then I left to another city to study
In Morocco as
in
well.
Morocco. Yeah.
Then you study there. Study marketing or something
No, I
like that?
studied cinematography.
Oh, fuck, that's right. This conversation I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, so I
Studied
had 2
cinema,
degrees on cinematography, one on production cinematography, and second on technical, one production one and technical one.
Yeah.
And I'm here for continuing my master in the same field.
Oh, so you're here to study.
Yeah.
I remember that too, and that's why I thought you were younger.
Yeah.
Also the
Actually, I stopped studying in Morocco like a long time ago. Like I had my bachelor degree
Yeah.
in like maybe 2016. So I
Yeah.
start working, movies,
Yeah.
shit, like training, blah blah blah.
Oh shit! Did you like school? Did you like university?
Yeah, the university was the best fucking time in my
Yeah, of your
life. You know,
life.
when you're young, studying something cool at that time seems cool.
No, it is cool. It's
But
one of those
It
things.
seems like you've fallen out of love with it.
Yeah.
No, I used
That's just
to
the way
be.
he talks.
No, I used to be honest. That's why it was in Morocco. To choose this field, you need to have balls. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah.
Because it's not easy. at all.
Yeah.
And I find out that even here, it's not easy to get jobs on your
No.
field. So,
Spain, no.
but yeah, I did it because I love it. To be honest, in the
Yeah.
beginning.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. But it's awesome that you did something that you love. I think this is the right approach.
Yeah, I did a lot. I lost a lot of time chasing this stupid dream.
No.
What made you fall in love
Keep
with
at
it?
it.
Did you just grow up watching a lot of movies? You've always liked movies, stuff like that?
Yeah, I always liked actually to do movies, not acting. I always like to film, have ideas,
Be behind
writing
the scenes.
scripts, like be on the set.
No, that's you, Pato.
Why?
Being
Why-
behind the screens.
Why do you behind the scenes? Why do you say that like an insult?
I don't. I'm just
Oh.
saying you're trying to project what you think. Why you would do cinema
Yeah.
or cinematography.
I like the idea of being behind the scenes of a production.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah. See, he thinks.
No,
so
I'm,
too.
again, it wasn't like
It seemed like an attack.
I told Pato.
Did it seem like an attack?
No. I told Pato.
You're attacking. Actually, I'm listening a lot. You're attacking him a lot.
Dude, Pato?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pato does attack me too.
No.
For real.
I'm the nice guy.
But also
Everyone-
today, this is true. Tell the people at home this is true. I came to your house today.
Tell the
Yeah,
Okay,
people
sorry.
at
see how
home.
he's pointing at me?
Alright, sorry.
He just can't handle his aggression.
All right, tell the people
No,
this is
that's
true.
no, actually, I heard him saying in the podcast the day you were somewhere in the United States or maybe.
Oh
And
yeah,
he was
I was gone
sad.
for like.
I was
gone for like
sad.
3
He was sad and he
Yeah.
said that you are not there.
Yeah.
Oh, was it the first podcast I was gone? Because I think I listened
Yeah.
to that. And
Oh, fuck you. Yeah, and you texted me too.
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Fuck you.
yeah.
But I did say today.
Literally today, right? Be like, let's say 2 hours ago or something like that. He said, I've noticed that I've been mean to you on the podcast, and he said, one, it's not funny, That's the main reason that he's
Yeah.
gonna stop. He said, "I'm gonna stop because one, it's not funny,
Yeah.
and two, I'm trying to be a better person."
Yeah, I'm trying to be a better person. I think it's not constructive. Also, I
Yeah,
listened to a
pussy.
Jordan Peterson
But the main
episode.
reason was because it wasn't funny.
No.
So like, if it were funny, how you were being mean to me.
Oh yeah, we exploit that.
Well, even I would have been okay with it too. Yeah.
Yeah,
If you're being mean to me and it's funny, then why not?
exactly.
But it's
right?
not funny.
But it's not funny all the time, and I use it too much.
No, if it's as a concept and you fucking push the button and you don't care, and this
Yeah.
is. But if you attack him and he's like, "Oh, don't do that."
Yeah.
this is bullshit.
That
You know,
would be
if you do
bullshit.
that, just don't freaking care. You know
Yeah,
what I
don't be a
love?
Jew about it.
One day you were fucking pissing and the microphone was on and we heard the.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's disgusting.
who did
but
that?
it's cool
I
at the
think
same
this
time.
is the bit like he texted me on the Liam episode. Episode 7 is a really good episode.
Was I on?
Most listened episode to this day. I took a piss and I recorded a piss stream.
The
Going
one
into
where I got really
toilet.
drunk.
Yeah.
Well, where you got
and
really
he's
drunk.
Yeah.
one of his.
And he
best
texted
fucking
me,
podcasts.
dude, that's crazy
Dude.
that you did that, and I liked it.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
I re-listened to that podcast, but I didn't finish it because it's like 3 hours long.
It's huge.
And fuck, I forgot you did that. In the moment, I remember thinking like,
So you
this
should-
is
you should
not
go now
okay.
You should go now and take a shit.
No. Oh shit! I actually meant to play the fart. No, I won't. I like that you listen to the podcast, and you
Yeah, this is
just
some of them.
yeah. That was gonna say. Emily too. She texted me the other day. She's like, I'm listening to the episode with Leo, which is like probably like 5 episodes ago or 6. And so people listen to them at their own pace, which I
Yeah.
didn't realize, which is good too. Because I always think like the week that I release it is the amount of people that's gonna listen to it. After, I don't even look back at the numbers, but I should look back at it too.
He's a numbers guy.
I'm the numbers
all
guy.
All he
I
cares
think,
about.
I think like you need to forget about the fucking numbers. Just
That's
keep-
what I think.
Why
That's
does
what I
That's
say.
it.
People keep
Yeah.
telling me that.
Don't care about.
Yeah,
the
man,
numbers.
because
Don't
you care
about
too
the-
much,
I care too much.
and because
That's
caring,
my
it
problem.
stresses you out. Because you care too much, it stresses you out, and then it changes you as a person.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
You don't know how
Listen
true that
to
is. You don't know how true that is. Can you try? I removed the bad echo. I think now it should be a little better. And if you don't like it, you can remove it again.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay. But if you don't like it, you can remove it again. It's
Yeah.
also
No-
fine. The
no
headphones.
pressure. No
For the
pressure.
listeners, we're telling Mehdi, most people don't like the headphones.
It's weird. I was just thinking, it's like
Yeah,
a
it's
6,
kinda
like over
weird.
like 70% or so of the guests like don't like the headset.
Do you think it's something I should fix? Like it's something that I'm
No,
doing
no,
wrong?
it's just because you're doing it for a while. You get the
You're-
habit.
we're
but
accustomed
the
to it.
first
I
time-
remember like when I
Yeah.
remember when I started.
it was confusing.
Yeah, I was like, fuck.
But honestly, do you think it's something that in a pro studio, like you went to university for this stuff, is this normal?
Yeah.
I don't feel it like there's a delay. I just think it's
Just like-
listening to your voice is crispier. It makes like
second. It's like nothing.
yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. It's
All right. So back to your life, Marrakesh. What was
Yeah.
the other city?
So I studied in Ouarzazate. Ouarzazate actually they call it Hollywood of Africa because
Oh.
there's a bunch of movies that went
Oh, really?
there, like most of the historical
Yeah. A lot of documentaries.
Troy, Gladiator, some this.
Oh wow. They were
Yeah, it's
filming
cool.
Yeah.
in Morocco.
Yeah, a lot of.
I heard
movies
even
are
the
from-
newer Gladiator they're releasing, they went back to film in an original location.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, the Coliseum is still there.
Oh, cool.
That they built like a Coliseum
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the set, and
There's a tent there, like on the camera. You can feel this historical.
I bet.
Movies.
The
like,
light,
the
the,
light of
lighting
the
should be
sun
great
is-
because of the
is-
sun.
is
Is that
cool.
close? Is that like Marrakesh's center, right? So is that closer to Casablanca or the opposite?
Marrakesh is a bit in the south.
Oh,
Center south. Don't pretend that you
I
know
lied.
stuff
I
about
straight
my
up
dream.
lied.
You know shit about
I didn't
my-
know where Marrakesh
Yeah.
was, and I just said the center.
Bro, Marrakesh
just
is
thinking
Marrakesh
it might be
is
close enough.
one of
Yeah, exactly.
it's
Probably.
at least from the best 10 destinations in the world. Like it's more than Barcelona some years. Most of the years we get 13 million
yeah.
visitor a year.
Oh yeah.
So
No,
it's
of course.
very touristy.
Yeah, I get.
So
get
it's
it.
kind of white now.
My friend, it's kind of white. My friend went there. My Spanish friend, he went there when there was this really bad earthquake. You remember this?
Yeah,
Um,
it's around Marrakesh.
Yeah,
So-
he was in a hotel that everyone had to evacuate and everything. That was scary.
Yeah, my mother evacuated. Everyone like sleep at,
At
in
the
street at
shelters
night,
and
like, just
street.
waiting.
Horrible.
Yeah,
Holy
it
shit.
was horrible. It was
So
horrible.
you grew up in Marrakesh. You decided to do cinema. How did your parents accept it, or did they?
Actually, they didn't accept it because it's like this motherfucker again with his fucking
Crazy ideas.
Yeah. It's
Does your
kinda
dad or mom do something?
similar?
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
No?
No.
Why like talk to the microphone like this?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, fuck. That's a big difference. I'm sorry. You should say that from the beginning.
Yeah, it's your fault.
It's my. I should do a little like, oh, you should have your headphone. I should do like this explanation of how this works.
We just film a tutorial video. Like we leave them in the room. They're like, all right, it's gonna be 5 minutes. We go get coffee. Like,
Yeah.
we should have mic stands, but I mean, I said that last podcast.
We're beyond that.
Yeah.
I don't want to have mic stands. This is a portable setup that I have.
I mean, mic stands are portable.
Yeah,
Trust
I don't
me.
care.
We'll get them.
Okay,
I'll get them.
So back to his parents. Jews?
Oh yeah, no. My parents are like
Muslims.
normal Moroccan people. You know, they had nothing to do with stand up, nothing to do with
Nothing.
fucking.
Do they know that
cinema.
you're doing stand up?
Yeah, they saw some shit on Instagram.
They like it. They like that you're doing
They
it.
don't freaking care
Yeah.
at all.
I don't know if that's better or worse.
You know, Arab parents, when you don't do what they want, they don't freaking care
Yeah.
about anything you do.
But I just think that strict parents overall. My parents also, like, they didn't care for a long time about stand up.
But at least at the end, they show some support and stuff, you know.
Yeah,
Like
there's a little support.
white stuff.
There's a
but-
little white support there. Yeah.
No, for us, like, for example, they're gonna start, like, just to point every time you fuck it up. See what I fucking told you?
Really, if you
See?
slip up.
You wanna be a clown?
Yeah.
You wanna be a clown? Okay.
I remember that. You don't have any like. I'm sure you do, but like, there's not a lot of comedians from Morocco, right?
No, that do it in English.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
No. Gad is technically
Gad,
French.
yeah, but he's French. Gad and Jamal, they do it. Jamal
Gad
Bouze.
Emil. How do you say his last name?
Gad Lemelh.
Emile. Yeah.
Gad Elmelh.
You were
He's a
close. You were
Jewish
close.
Moroccan, and
Great
Jamal
comedian.
Bouze. Yeah, those two was my favorites growing up.
Oh, from the
They were
English
the
speaking.
top.
Oh no, French
comedians.
speaking. Right. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, but yeah, they are French
Yeah.
in the end.
Nothing about their stand up reflects.
No,
the culture from- a
They,
little?
No. They use it a lot.
But as an immigrant in France, like it's
yeah.
not. I'm not from Morocco. I'm a
Yeah,
French.
No, Gad,
Moroccan.
the Jewish guy, he's been born in Morocco, in Casablanca, and he's like he lived until I think his
10.
high school there.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So,
Did-
but the other guy, he born and raised in France.
In
But
France.
they were in this. They are so good.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Is it like a normal trajectory to graduate and try to look for jobs in France and in Spain and things like that to get more money? Like in Brazil, like what do we do for Portugal, for example? Do a lot of people want to have like opportunities here or no? Is this a
Well, can you
weird
can you
question?
translate?
Like, if you don't want to answer his questions, it's okay.
No,
Yeah.
it's okay. No, I wanna know what he said. What did
What
he
he
say?
actually said? Oh, he means once like you look for like better, more career
I
opportunities.
realize this question is a little tricky to ask
Once you look
because
for,
it makes it sound like
if you
your
want to look for
country-
more career opportunities outside of Morocco,
I feel like the answer is yes.
Is France and Spain the first places you go to?
No,
from
now
Morocco.
Before, yeah, I think now it's Canada.
Canada,
Crazy.
Yeah.
because they have
Canada-
good
Canada
they have
love
visa
Morocco,
laws.
really good
you know.
visa laws. Yeah.
Same thing for Brazil, by the way. Yeah.
Now lately,
Wait, Brazilians are going to Canada too?
Bunch. Dude, there's a couple that's friends with me and Barbara, and they moved to Canada the same time that we moved to Spain, the same year. And in the same amount of time, they bought a house.
Shit.
Yeah, with the same amount of...
Let's
like,
go.
I would even dare to say with kind of technically worse jobs than ours because we're well, she's an engineer, I work in tech. And yeah, so it's crazy.
Yeah, you say it. We are engineers.
I'm not an engineer. I cannot say legally. I don't think. I think I can be sued if I say I am. I'm not an engineer. Anyways, movies. Did you ever work in any productions or stuff
Yeah,
like that?
yeah.
What'd
Yeah.
you do? Like assistant?
I worked a bunch of. I did a bunch of tasks, especially when I was training, because it's for free. They're not gonna give you money, so you could get a spot. So I did that a lot just to be there.
Just to learn.
And after a while, I worked on some movies, some Moroccan movies, some television shows.
Oh, nice.
I worked on some. The biggest movie was a war movie. You can see the pictures in my Instagram. It was like a 6 months. It was my biggest experience.
Cool.
It was so cool. Yeah, but I did a lot of tiny stuff. I had my own,
of course,
short movies. You know.
Oh, really? Is that up anywhere? Can we watch it? Or no?
Yeah, I could send it to you. Yeah.
How big was the production team on your short movies?
We were broke.
No, like how big? How many people were like? Did you work with to make them?
A lot of my friends.
Yeah.
You know, we were at least 30, 35 people.
Wow.
Huh.
No, but we were young. You know.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, when you were doing that, did you even think of money? Do you think at that time like, I wish I had more money to make this better?
No,
because I don't think like that when I make my stuff.
No, actually, because we has a very difficult system in Morocco. It's not that easy. So even the school is against you. You know.
Really?
So we wanted to prove the opposite.
That you can do it.
That we can fucking do it, even if you don't give us money, nothing. So it was everything just between us friends.
That's crazy. Why? Because you need to be like associated with some sort of like public.
We wanted to prove it. You know, wanted to. Just
what do you
the
call
idea
that? Like
time, send it to festivals.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I mean. So, but they were like legally you cannot do it, or is it something like legal reasons, or is it just like they were trying to push you off, like you can't do it, your own, you know.
So to be honest, art in Morocco is just fucking
doesn't get support.
It's just a myth, you know. Even if there is, even if there is a fucking school of cinema, people who are in charge of this school are against cinematography.
That's
you know
crazy.
What I mean? That's true. It's like I feel like it's from the system. We are a third world country that we need to be controlled. You know, so art for us is not good. Art is mean freedom. It's gonna open your eyes.
Oh shit, that's true. I didn't think about it
we
that
need
way.
to fucking stay stupid.
Yeah.
And even if you want this art, it's not gonna be easy for you.
Wow. That's deep.
So those motherfuckers in the school, they were against us, not helping us. I'm not gonna say 100% of them.
No. It's
the majority. Systematically, yeah.
Oh, that's a crazy thing to learn.
That sucks.
I just learned something, Pato.
Wow.
I never thought about it that way, because in Brazil, I can definitely say when you go to school for film or art or something related to that, there's no such thing. But what there is a lot of like defeatist teachers trying to say like you're never gonna make it because the economy is so bad. But it's more related to that. It's like the economy, you're never gonna make it. Forget about it. So it brings you down kind of, you know. I remember going into university saying I wanted to make video games. I received so many weird looks from the teachers, like, "Oh, what do you want to do?" "I want to make video games." They fuck it.
Yeah.
Technically, they're right. Probably someone making a video game at that age is really unlikely. I didn't do it. So
I feel like
they were right.
If you said to a kid something like that, you need to get fired.
I don't think so.
Dude, the same thing happened to me too when I went to the art school here in Madrid.
Really?
They're like, yeah, like you guys are having fun doing this right now, but the economy is not so great. So you have to be realistic. It's like, but they would always say you have to be realistic about your.
But there's a very for me, I think big difference in that, because I think that's realistic.
I mean, if you say it's realistic, then
come on, the probability of
you're such a numbers guy. That sounds positive to you. You have to be realistic.
But so a guy looking at you and being like, it's very tough. If you really want to do it, you need to put a lot of effort into it. But that's almost like cheering you up. It's like almost like, look, it's tough, but if you want to do it, you need to work hard.
Exactly.
But you're saying not even that. You didn't even.
So like, for example, the head of the la filière of the field.
Yeah.
Said like that in front of 80 people. He said, you know, cinema is haram anyway.
Oh, he said that?
Like it's harmful.
Haram.
It's haram.
It's the opposite of halal. I know that type of stuff. Come on. Yeah.
Cool.
This podcast is legit halal.
Educational.
It's halal. It's what it is.
It's halal. Keep it
Halal.
halal.
Fucking. So, yeah, that's crazy.
What type of movies do you like to watch in general? Like
This is why I love this podcast. I learned. Honestly, I didn't never thought about it that way.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's like that.
And cool
Those
for you.
motherfuckers need you to stay in the fucking dark. You
Stay
know?
in your lane.
You need to not go that far in your mind. You need just to be careful about your food. You're working early to get the fucking bus,
The
8
basics.
to 5. You know, if you have art and you have freedom and
If you're a little bit
books
gay.
and yeah, the first thing you're gonna ask is, yeah, bro.
Is that fine?
Actually, it's a client.
Pick it up.
Yeah.
I'll talk to Pato.
Yeah.
What? How do you feel?
Can I call you? Can I call you in a minute? Yeah. Sorry?
I could totally press the
What
fart.
time is it now? It's 10.
I could press the fart.
Press the fire.
No, but I think she would hear it because he's wearing his headphones in his neck.
It's fine.
So the sound of the
Oh,
fart
okay.
would go to the
No
phone.
worries,
Press the
thanks.
fart. Wait, I'm gonna wait until right before he press the fart. Right before he hangs up, I'm gonna press the fart, so he's not super mad about it. I feel like your accent is from India. I can barely hear. I heard hi Mehdi. Yeah, but she said his name in a very like
Yeah.
Indian way. Mehdi. Mehdi. Oh fuck, dude.
Ah, cool.
Okay. I'm gonna press the fart now. Make it the big one. And it needs to be the tiny one. The tiny fart. Oh shit, that's the big one. That's not the
Okay, bye-bye.
That's the tiny one. That's the one I wanted to press.
You need to cut this. No, for real, you need to cut it.
Oh no.
Why?
We couldn't hear you, by the way.
If you couldn't hear me,
Not at all.
That's-
Honestly, I can even cut your microphone from that point because we can only hear Pato and me whispering.
Yeah, but in the beginning, when I said
We only heard hi Mehdi.
it's okay,
I'll give it to you. Let's stop
It's
and
okay,
listen
it's
to
okay,
it.
It's okay.
No, it's fine.
I don't want Mehdi to
It's
sue me.
okay,
It's all gonna be
okay,
good.
Come on, bro.
Okay, let's leave
I
it.
thought you stopped.
No, I didn't stop. I didn't stop anything.
Okay.
So back to Morocco, maybe, or should we move on?
But what was that client for? What are you doing right now to have clients?
I'm doing websites.
Okay.
I'm building websites. I'm doing
on WordPress or what?
some shooting and editing sometimes because I have some material.
Communications.
I'm
then.
doing some digital marketing.
Oh, so you do have a good camera. That's
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not that good, but
No, it's a good one. You used to shoot Michael's shows, right?
yeah, we
Before.
never finished that shit as usual.
He gave up on the shows, right? Because he wanted to do poetry slams.
Yeah,
Poetry.
I understand him. I respect him.
Yeah, of
I
course.
respect his point of view.
Wait,
but
Michael
that's
Campbell?
sad.
Yeah.
He's not doing comedy instead to do poetry.
Shows.
Oh, comedy show.
Comedy shows.
Like
Yeah,
hosting.
he essentially just stopped doing shows for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
To
But he
focus
gonna
on his
come back.
poetry.
I'm sure.
He gonna come back. I know him.
I think he was
needs
just
some
burned
time.
out from the distance because I wasn't in it. I don't know what
Yeah.
was actually going on. I think he was just tired.
Yeah. He's
With
a
the
bit,
gout?
you
Gout
know,
man.
He
Gout
needs some
man.
rest.
Yeah.
But I'm sure
He-
he's gonna come back. He gonna come back stronger.
Stronger. Halal.
Halal and stronger and
Better,
Yeah.
faster.
By the way, are you at all? I don't think you are, but are you all like a little
Okay.
offended
Of
by
what? By?
jokes when I say halal?
no.
Okay.
I say worse, bro. I don't care about you if
I
you
know,
get
but
offended. Why you care about me if I do?
I don't know. We're friends.
No, I don't freaking care. Just don't be direct. Be smart, you know.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not.
Smart. Don't
if you're gonna do it, don't back out.
You know what it is?
Is
because with like the people from the scene that are close to us, I experiment a lot, and sometimes it's just not funny. Like I said, I was making too much fun of Pato, and I should step back. And I had to learn that. And now I know. And also, like, after a while, you learn what is actually funny and what's actually you just being kind of an asshole, just trying to experiment with a thought. And now that I know a little bit better how to, like, manage that, I'm actually funnier in real life with my friends from work and stuff like that. Like, I sometimes drop small jokes at the right time that are more appropriate to the moment.
You are the boss, though, remember.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But I think that's actually better because they don't expect that I would make a joke. Your eyes are crooked a little bit.
Are they?
Yeah. One.
Dude, you said you wouldn't make fun of me. What the fuck?
I'm being honest. I'm not. I said I wouldn't. I would say bad things about you still if they are true.
Say, you already said, but there is more than what you're gonna say. Just keep doing it.
I don't wanna. I legitimately. I don't want to.
Because you feel he get offended.
No. I feel like, honestly, I don't need to say it. It's like a Tourette syndrome. I feel the impulse to say it, and I don't control it, and I don't like that I don't control it.
But maybe because he don't attack back, that's why you feel bad. Because if he was attacking you in the same level...
Yeah, no, he's like mentally, emotionally stable enough that he knows like that it's not a big deal. He's not sad. I think he's
something happened today.
I love that we're just deep diving on Pato today.
Look, I'm not the same person every single day. People change from day to day, you know?
Oh, this is a real pop-up in my field.
I also think you're more sensitive to that than most people, to vibes and stuff. This is not the first time I see you look at a person and like, you're not well. Or you look at a person like, you're happy today. I feel like you can tune in to...
No,
just because this is my podcast today and he choose to be sad today. That's why I don't freaking care about him being sad or happy.
That's just insecurity.
No, I'm sad. You got me. I'm sad.
You are sad. Can you talk about this
I'm sad that you got here so fucking late.
Oh, come on. That's
not true. Yeah, that's not
true. No.
He didn't care.
No, I mean, you have your high energy days and then your not so high energy days. I mean, that's me personally. I mean,
if it's not something happened,
nothing happened in particular. You know, just something. So one day you wake up, it's 170 fucking degrees in your room. You don't want to move around too much.
That's a bummer. Now I believe it, because before I was gonna say Mehdi is right. Probably something happened because I came into his house and I was sharing a lot of personal stuff, and he didn't share it back. He usually does. He usually does share about his life, and he didn't today. So maybe you're hiding something.
No, I think today's a particularly not like very social day for me.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah,
I do think.
I feel bad. Now he's like motherfucker like, on my podcast.
No, just joking.
This is like a therapy session. Therefore, I'm gonna ask: have you ever been to therapy? Do you do therapy?
No, I don't believe in that shit. No,
I love that joke.
To be honest, it's not. I don't believe. It's not. I don't believe. But where I came from,
is therapy also a myth in Morocco?
No, it's not a myth. It's for pussies.
For the people that are listening, I urge you to stop the podcast and go watch your reel that you just posted. So if you go to Mehdi, what's your Instagram?
Mehdi Mahtaj. Mehdi Mahtaj.
Okay, Mataj. M-A-T-A-G. Yeah, I'm gonna post it up on my. So there's a reel of a really funny joke that he has about. I'm not gonna make you do it, but a funny joke about that therapy and stuff.
I could do it.
But I thought your perspective about that joke. So do the joke, and then we talk about it later.
So it's about therapy, and I said like I figured out that you guys love going to therapy here, and where I came from, therapy is for pussies. You need to deal with it, you know, especially if you are men. And even the therapist told you, what the fuck are you doing here, pussy ass?
So that's the therapist.
I think I've seen you do this joke on stage.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
No, you're lying.
This is very new
I've seen it somewhere.
You saw it on
Was it on Instagram? Okay.
Probably.
Yeah.
So my point is, I thought from me watching that joke, it comes across like you don't kind of like that. Like I thought you were acting like You know what I mean? I thought you were judging that to be wrong, but you actually believe that therapy is
No.
bullshit.
It's not about no. I'm telling you the truth. Where I came from, the idea to go to therapy is so fucking far.
Yeah, you're just telling the truth in that joke.
Because also think about here, people go to therapy for like
Anything.
Like, can you, for example, people in Gaza, so what therapists they need?
I have a very true thing that will prove your point. In Europe, they have therapists for dogs. That's not a joke.
Oh, God.
It's completely true. And I'll go as far as saying in Brazil we do that too. And Barbara, her dog in Brazil, went to the therapist because she has separation anxiety. And Barbara said she cured it.
Dude, is that not the cutest thing you ever heard? A little dog going to therapy.
It's too cute, actually. Actually, it's, you know what? Because they have money. When you have money, you could do this. Okay, you think about therapy. You think about putting your dog on therapy. You think about those stupid shit.
Yeah.
But when you are fucking starving, okay, and you don't have money to pay your rent, going to therapy, it's crazy.
It goes back to the movie cinema thing. You don't need movie and cinema. You need food, a house, and God, and the rest is fucking fuck you.
No, I'm telling you because it's levels.
I understand.
It's just levels. Like, I believe in therapy, but I believe that people who need therapy
really need therapy.
Like, okay, it's hot, I need to go to therapy. It's anyway, I don't wanna.
I completely agree.
Some people, some woke people gonna feel.
No, I completely agree. And there's a lot of really bad. Like, I've done therapy, not most of my life, parts of my life, and I've been in therapists that I was like, dude, I thank God my mom is also like a therapist. And I know what a good therapist is. Because if I was just something happening?
Oh, I just heard a noise. No. Continue.
Just like as a random person, if you go to this therapist, you would believe him because he's kind of good enough to trick a normal person. Yeah. But because I know what a good therapist is, I know it's not just saying that you're an amazing person and that everything that's wrong with you is the world's problem and not something that's wrong with you. That's crazy. And I've been to multiple therapists that do that. So it's a thing. I do think it's too much nowadays. I do think it's dangerous to just go to any therapist.
You're a pussy.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. Yes, I understand, bro. But as I said, if you don't like fucking broccoli, that means you have a lot of options that you don't fucking eat broccoli. If you have just broccoli, even if you don't like broccoli, you're gonna fucking eat broccoli.
Yeah.
So you're going to therapist because you have money to give to this therapist.
I think so. And if you don't know how to use it, you're just wasting the money.
Probably sounds stupid for a lot of people, but you need to fucking come to my country and see fucking people that need therapy, you know? It's like kind of...
I don't think it's a very controversial point that you're saying. I don't know if you've gotten like much backlash about this, but I don't think it's that crazy.
No, but I think about what's this... like, if I go to somebody who's like fucked up and he tell me his life, you feel better, right? Do you feel that you're gonna go to therapy? You're gonna be like, oh God, these people need fucking therapy. You feel better. You see, like,
that should have a word for it. Like when you hear about someone else, like their life is so much worse than yours, and you're like, oh, thank God. That must have a word.
I don't think that's what he meant. I just
that's not what you meant?
That he's just saying that venting is good.
Venting is good. Yeah.
It's not that when people talk to you. No, that's crazy.
You were saying that your barber sent her dog to therapy. In the States, they actually switch the roles around. Some dogs are therapists.
Dog therapists. Yo, that's a movie. Let's do that movie.
Doggy therapy,
And you are the director, and then we sell it to Moroccan people.
I would love to do a short movie, actually.
Yeah.
If you do one in Madrid, sign me up. I'll do whatever.
Yo,
I love movies.
I'm going to pitch you an idea. Here's an idea for a great movie in Madrid about the comedy scene, but not really. I just think in a very cinematographic
Wait, fuck. Now I'm all fucked up.
All right, let's
cinematographic.
Cinematographic.
There's like an accent at some point.
Cinematographic. Cinematographic. All right. So in a very cinematographic way, you should just choose the
cinematic. It's cinematic.
Fuck cinematic.
Me, dude. That fucked me up. Okay, yeah.
So English is your first language, both, right?
Yeah, no, for me it is.
Fuck, dude. Anyway, Jewish people.
He has an excuse.
Cinematic way.
Yeah.
Just follow a couple of pick the most different comedians. Follow their life.
I talked with Isabel about the same idea. Actually.
Do this. You're gonna get so many views. And just don't go with a plan.
No, I'm not gonna do it for YouTube. If we do it, we're gonna do it for festivals with norms, cinematographic. Not maybe the regular audience not gonna like it.
I think someone has to die at the end.
You could like it. You know what I mean?
I honestly think
to get a prize, some shit.
Here's my opinion. I think if you do that and you pick very different people, but they need to be really from different countries and ethnicities and life situations, you're gonna have completely different days, but you're gonna find a thread of history or story that's gonna be similar between them all. Yeah, and that's the challenge, and that should be fun.
This is the idea I got actually with Isabel, but you need a file to follow. I need a feel.
Thread. Yeah, cinematic.
Oh, but that's thread. Cool. Why not?
Yeah, but that's actually cool. So are you doing a lot of comedy or more cinema job stuff?
No, comedy. I start comedy
with me essentially.
How much time now?
I think you were doing a month more than me, so you're probably 7-8 months in.
Wait, yeah, exactly. I have questions about low budget cinema actually that I'm curious about. So you have obviously a decent camera, right? It's good enough. But what about how's the microphone situation for low budget cinema? Because how much is a good boom? I don't know. Is that the boomstick? Is that what it's called?
It's depend your budget, bro. There's a bunch of.
How would you get good? How would you get good audio for a low budget? I'm just curious.
Yeah,
I've always wondered
a
this.
good microphone with a perch.
Yeah.
And mix it. Something like this.
Yeah.
The guy holding it.
You have to have this on you.
Yeah. They hold it actually, and with the. We call it la perche. I don't know.
Yeah, the boomstick. I think it's called. Yeah.
So and you need a.
So you need. Oh, so you would do the boomstick. You wouldn't have. There's no
he would have a guy. I think.
No.
What I'm saying, not him holding it. What I'm saying is, if on his production, you would have a boomstick. You wouldn't have little microphones in your shirt or something like that.
It's the budget. You could do.
Yeah.
You need to work with what you
got.
Do you watch all
when you're amateur?
There's a great movie called Tangerine. It was done in the United States. Did you watch it? It was fully shot on an iPhone. Not even the new iPhone.
I heard about. And he get a big prize or I don't know.
He got a huge prize. I think he got
from Apple.
Kane
probably. Huh? From Apple, because it's probably a really good.
No, it was a good
advertisement for Apple.
But it was a very edgy movie, so I don't think there was a lot of.
All right, they don't want to be associated.
Yeah. It's a movie about a trans person in the inner cities of Chicago or something. I don't remember if it was Chicago.
All right. I mean, but Apple would be happy to be a movie shot on an iPhone won an award. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, but I don't think.
I mean, they're not Disney, It's not
they're not Disney. Yeah. You're right. That wasn't a lot because you would have heard more about it, right?
Mm-hmm. There's a bunch of competitions from a bunch of companies.
Yeah.
That they said if you record it with our camera, or if you record the sound with our microphone.
Yeah.
There's a competition you could.
Yeah. I think. It's good to for the artist to have the restriction because I think those restrictions make you more creative in a way.
Yeah. Do you keep up with cinema, year to year, new films, stuff like that?
Watching.
Do you keep up with it? Yeah.
Do you watch films?
A bit, not that much lately, but a bit.
And what about growing up? What made you fall in love? Was it Moroccan cinema or was it international? cinema?
No, we don't have a good Moroccan cinema. We have not even shit.
A little bit.
Actually,
not even one.
No. Not even just one, two.
No.
So it was international movies.
International movies American movies, British movies, French movies, Egyptian movies.
I'm waiting for the time in our life where there's a bunch of good cinema coming from the Arabic world, because it's something that is completely foreign to the West.
He's been waiting for this one. He's been talking about it a lot.
No, it's just interesting for me.
It's just we are shit on cinema because we are controlled and we don't have the right to have a good cinema. That's not mean we are bad. You know what I mean? Like for example, Egypt, they had their revolution in 2011. So the year from 2011 to 2013, they have the best freaking movies ever because they have the freedom and didn't scare from somebody to put them in jail and shit. So
Spain had that too recently because of the dictatorship. After the dictatorship ended, they called that next generation, I think the wasted generation or something like that, because all they did was heroin and art, and that's all they did. They just did a bunch of drugs, had sex. That's when they started to have a bunch of kids because the economy was still kind of good. They didn't have to work a lot for anything. Lazy. So they just made a bunch of stuff and became
I just went to see Deadpool 3. Speaking of highbrow cinema, I just went to see Deadpool 3 last night.
It pisses me off that they call Wolverine here Lobezno.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Why does it piss you? Instead of Wolverine?
I don't know. Instead of Wolverine.
Wolverine. I don't know what they call him in Mexico. Probably Wolverine.
Lobezno.
Yeah, because I've never heard that word in my life.
No, me neither. It's probably the literal translation to Wolverine.
Yeah, probably.
Which is an animal.
Yeah.
Do we know that Wolverine's an animal?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I'm too old to watch that.
I was trying to think of where it comes from, the animal. Like, I don't think it's like a Spanish, and I don't think they have that here.
I think it's Australian, maybe.
I do want to. Maybe you're thinking of the Tasmanian devil.
I'm thinking about the Tasmanian devil.
Comes from Tasmania.
So Jewish people.
God damn it!
All right.
What about them?
Let's just fuck. The thing that I want to
we don't have to talk about Palestine. Like we don't have to talk about Palestine, which is what you want to get at.
Let me just do my
for some reason
we need to talk about Palestine actually.
Okay, if Mehdi says we have to, then we have to.
Everyone who get a chance,
let's make a deal.
Any platform, even if his platform that nobody listen to,
there's 20
he
people.
Need to fucking talk about Palestine.
I don't agree, and I'll say why. And this is
this is why you wanted to talk about it. To preface this scenario, Gabriel wants to explain to us why he has no opinion about the political climate of Palestine, Israel.
All right,
the stage is yours.
So, here's the thing: there's only enough brain power that I can use in one day in my lifetime, right? And I honestly believe that there's enough tragedies in the world and enough information in the world that I need to be more selfish about the conflicts that happens in my life. Okay, so that's the first set of my idea. I need to be able to pick a few. I cannot learn about all of them. That's obvious, right? Everyone agrees with that. You cannot be up to date on every single.
What did you pick?
Exactly.
Give us your top 5 tragedies.
My question is, do you guys know about the floods that happened this year in Brazil, in the south of Brazil?
That was huge news. It was what was the
city?
It was a city that I
say
thought
the name of the city.
It sounded like Sao Paulo, but it wasn't, right?
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I
what was the city?
Exactly. That. So that's not the point. I don't know. Imagine. It's Porto Alegre. So that's my point. And my point is, I understand.
What happened there?
So a historical flood. It's like it's like essentially like Madrid in terms of size of a city. It flooded, like there was a error in calculation about the dams that were keeping the water away from the rains, and it over flooded.
So it's a natural
disaster that the city but Brazil is super poor. So
but that's so fucking different. There's nothing to do with your example and what's happening in Palestine.
It is different, but people died. Children were being raped.
Yeah.
People were having their houses stolen.
Children being raped because of a natural disaster?
Yeah, because their houses were abandoned, so everyone was going into like camps. Those camps were managed by thugs, by people that are illegal.
I'm going to have to edit this out of the podcast.
Oh, fuck. But my point is...
First, my point
but
also,
my point is,
in between the points...
I'm not saying
the fact that I didn't know the city does not negate the fact that I knew that it happened and that it was a tragedy. Also,
I also not negating. So that's my point. I'm not negating. I'm not. And also, you're
Your
close.
point-
So here's what I'm saying, and it's actually towards you. Actually, you're a good friend. I have multiple good friends that know a lot about Hamas work. Like, for example, Hassan. We talked a bunch about it. I'm inclined to agree with you guys because I trust you guys are smart people and that you know what you're talking
why
about.
you don't go
Exactly.
and make sure that
I should.
the shit Hassan said, the shit I said is true or false?
I would probably do
Why
that.
you just need to hear it?
I would probably do that.
You need to do it, bro.
But I didn't to this day, and
See?
there is why I cannot say yes I have an opinion because I did not do the homework. So essentially I'm saying I failed the test because I didn't do the job, and I cannot say that I do because I don't.
Anyway,
But I'm inclined to agree with you guys.
You're just white and you don't care. White with anyway, his ancestors. What the fuck they're doing in Brazil?
Oh shit!
oh, his
actually.
ancestors. Oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
so his DNA,
His DNA is
he's
from rape.
already
and-
fucking.
Oh shit! I have a
Yeah.
good joke about this. Oh, such a good
I mean,
joke.
so are my ancestors. To be fair.
Yeah, to be very fair.
Yeah. Hey, but I recognize it, Gabriel, and that makes me a better person than you.
Yeah. No, I recognize everything. I just
I recognize everything.
I'm a recognizable person.
I'm a recognizer, not a colonizer. I'm
Yeah,
a
exactly.
recognizer. I recognize the
What's the joke?
colonized.
recognize.
What's the joke?
About my family. Wait, is there just a long story that I tell? I say essentially, fuck, I forgot what's the beginning of the joke, and I should remember because I have a show Saturday. Fuck.
Yeah.
What was the beginning of the fucking joke?
Doobity show.
It's okay.
I'm probably.
gonna go to
Oh
the-
yeah, I remember. It's so I look like this, and I'm from south of Brazil, and historically, if you know a little bit about history, that's because a bunch of people fled the Nazi war that were pro-Nazis and moved into the south of Brazil and Argentina. And I come from literally, I come from a German village in the south of Brazil. The buildings are German. The name of the streets are German. The history of the street, everything. And my family, and what people used to do back then is they used to switch names. They were from Germany, but they would put like a Spanish name, so no one knew that they were from Germany. And my two last names are Cubas and Duaso. It's Spanish and French. And the French side, my great grandma is really proud, and she used to tell me when I was sitting on her lap and I was very little, she would sit me down, she would look at me, she would tell this beautiful story about how our French family actually wasn't at all related to the war. They were like engineers that moved to the south of Brazil to help build the city, and they helped the infrastructure of the city, and they were good French people. And I said, yeah, grandma, that's a great story, but why do you have a German accent? That's a funny joke.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, but it's too long, so I didn't want it to tell.
Yeah, I was like thinking, where did the joke start? Like, or were you just telling us about your German village, or was that part of the joke? Or like,
Because there's a lot of historical I need to explain
yeah, you
got
got to tighten it a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
He got a point. I agree.
Thank you.
Cool.
This
That's
is
it.
peace.
He
This
felt
is-
jealous. He felt jealous because you
Yeah.
high-fived me. And
Yeah,
he needed
kinda.
his own high five.
Yeah, kind of.
Therapy, guys.
All right.
Therapy.
So, do you want to rant about the conflict
Comedy.
and teach me a little bit?
What? Come on, bro. It's easy to go and do some research and read some articles and see how much it's horrific.
It is.
How much it's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
And that we never saw that shit before. That's what you need to understand. Because
It's happened
Yeah,
before,
yeah.
but before we didn't have phones and social media.
Yeah.
Now it's easy to fucking see what's happened, and it's horrific. It's fucking horrific. Those Zionists are fucking criminals. Those Zionists are the real fucking terrorists, and they want to control the area. They want to do what the European did to the
Colonize.
Native Americans, and they kill the
Vast
2,000
majority,
fucking million people. They want to do the same to control the Middle East. They want to take the fucking oil. That's all what's happening. So they don't care about people who's there. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah. Are you?
And if someone,
You're convinced though? That's all. It's
No, but I agree. Again, I'm inclined.
it's a long story to be honest.
There's a lot to say.
But I'm just telling you, just some
Your opinion, essentially.
My
yeah.
opinion. My opinion is those motherfuckers. They're gonna go out like Spain go out from my country, like French go out from my country, and they did a lot of horrific shit in my country. In the end, they go out. Israel gonna go out from the Middle East because it's so obvious now. United States put that shit there to control the area. One day, those motherfuckers gonna go out easy.
I'm definitely gonna cut my part when I said my stuff.
No,
it
why?
sounds horrible.
No.
I'm gonna cut it. I'm affirming it. There's no backing down from me.
If you're listening to this now,
I said some shit that I regret, and I'm not gonna leave it in.
It's okay, bro. It's actually this.
I know you think it's okay.
A lot of people gonna see you as an example because a lot of people don't know shit
And
worse
this
than you.
is making me, and I'll say what I'm feeling at this moment. I'm feeling a little bit of. I thought I would say that I said before and be proud and be fuck yeah, but now I realize I'm a little bit ashamed because there's no excuse to not
Jordan
know.
Peterson,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
No, I'm just being
also,
honest. I'm a little bit ashamed.
Gaza
honestly.
show us that humanity is done.
Oh,
That
fuck.
Gaza show us that white people, supremacist white people, still want to control the fucking world.
Come on now.
Gaza show us a lot what's happening.
I agree. I think that's true. I don't think it's. Up for debate. I think.
It's surprising how little they're even hiding it.
Yeah.
I mean, 'cause I guess it's like you said,
They're
there's
not.
phones everywhere, so it's like kind of hard to hide it. But like, fuck, it's crazy. Like blowing up hospitals and shit, and children's schools. You know, like it's crazy.
I think the governments all around the world are just put together by conflict. I think the reason like there's so many like stability in Europe is because they're literally. I imagine like this in an image in my head is like a building that's super tense, structured, but below it everything is fucking chaos, and they're leveraging on that chaos that's below. You know, Europe is literally just hanging like this because all the conflict is somewhere else in the world.
Yeah, Europe is gonna pay the price of colonizing all in this
Yeah, the karma will come back.
It's like that. Sorry,
I do
It's
believe
like
that's
that.
kind of true.
I believe too that it's like that.
Because if I believe that's true for a person, for individuals, why not for a group of people and for countries? I think that's just basic life stuff. Like if you exploit someone for
And we saw
all your
that
life.
in history before. It's gonna happen. One day it's gonna happen.
Do you think you're entitled to Spain? No, as
What's that mean?
yeah. Let's skip this question.
It means
Why?
if you as a Moroccan feel that Spain belongs to the Moroccans rather than
No,
I watched that documentary.
I'm not Israeli, bro.
Oh.
This is a Israeli shit.
What is?
They came
feel-
back and said we were here before. It's our
Dude,
land.
you know what you are?
Uh.
You are a true artist. You're very free, right? You think of freedom as
thanks.
first thing, right? That's the
Yeah.
feeling that I have. Like you're thinking of
I'm
freedom.
not nationalist. I don't care about where I could be or where I need to live. If
Yeah.
I like somewhere,
Yeah, you're
that's
gonna
it.
go.
Also, I paid a lot to be here, so nobody.
Yeah, exactly.
what's your
Exactly.
visa status?
What?
Student, bro.
Oh, okay.
Why would you ask that in the pocket?
Because you said he paid a lot to be here at the first second.
Yeah, it's student. I paid the fucking school.
Oh, the
yeah,
school,
for sure.
right.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. I never met a Moroccan guy that's such a free spirit. Probably there's
Oh,
more
yeah.
of you.
The
out
other ones
there.
were fucking
Like,
awful.
there's a guy. There's a guy. He told me. He's a friend. He told me, bro, they need just to let Moroccan like you.
Yeah.
I don't like the others.
So that's not a
That's
good
not a
thing to say.
compliment.
No,
Yeah.
obviously not, dude.
That's very
You're
shitty.
allowed to be racist with me, actually.
Yeah, I heard it at work
You're
once.
more funny when you're racist.
Oh shit! I heard at work once that they were calling South American sudacas, which is like a derivative, like it's calling you like a,
Moro.
yeah. Oh, you have that? Okay,
Yeah, somebody told me that Moro
is like a
is
bad word.
word, like the N word for Moroccan here.
So my ex-boss, he said, yeah, those fucking sudacas. And then he literally looked at me and he was like, Don't worry, you're not a Sudaka. You're with
because
us.
you're white with blue eyes.
Because I'm
You have the
white.
pass.
Yeah, but I don't think that's all. By the way,
With us. Then you did a secret handshake
like
that only the
yeah,
Nazis
yeah,
knew.
we drank milk. Huh?
Racism?
What do you mean?
What's not odd?
It is odd.
Racism here.
No. There's a lot of racism here.
I don't think there's racism. There is.
Oh no, but I was gonna say I don't care about my culture from Brazil because I don't have a Brazilian culture really. But you see a lot of people that are as white as me having a harder time to fit into Spanish society because they don't let go a lot of the Brazilian stuff. Like they want to have their type of foods. They want to work.
They're a bit like
close-minded.
I don't think this is work.
Yeah, it is. It's probably the headphones.
It's working. It's your headphones are off.
Anyway, they're not racist. I find out that they are. No, not in. I'm not. It's not in general, but it's in Arabic. It's
Oh, you had that ready to go.
classist.
Oh, that's crazy that you say that because my current boss actually she said that she doesn't think she's I think she's kind of racist, but she says I'm not racist, I'm a classist because Spaniards are classists.
Because I saw that many times when they some of them when they feel, but I think the racist people are the same classist people.
It gets to the you know what the difference is? The only difference is you're being classist about the skin or where you're from.
No, but racist, if he's racist, he's racist. He's not gonna come back to you when he saw that you have money. But classist, he could be racist, but he could be like, oh, it's okay, he have money. Oh, he has a car. Oh, he has a good job.
Okay, but you can still be racist, but hiding it. Yeah, for sure.
I think my main problem.
That's worse, actually.
Like what I do.
I think my main issue, or I think of the issue that I think that I've seen people have with the word racism, or just like being racist, is that like what people disregard is that there's obviously like levels to it, you know?
Yeah, of course.
It's like, there's like a spectrum of racism, you know?
Everyone is fucking
Everyone's
racist
on the spectrum of racism.
So fucking,
and me of the autism.
I could be racist against a race when I'm angry and somebody of that race did something bad. It's just because I'm angry. I'm gonna those motherfucker of blah blah blah.
Yeah, but it still hurts to be on the other end of it.
Yeah, I know. But after that, I know that I'm not like that. You know,
I completely agree with you. Yeah, you're right. I think like for example, at my work, I always use this example. They keep saying whenever someone of color comes for like a national team of Spain for soccer or football or France, they usually say, he can be Spanish now because he plays well. Or they will look at a team full of black guys from France. It will say
France.
they are not really French. You know, that's no longer a French
it's
team.
It's depends. Like Lukaku. Do you know Lukaku? He's played with Belgium. He's
exactly.
Black guy from I don't know where.
Yeah,
but
Romelu Lukaku.
And people still like.
Yeah. So when they win, he's like the Belgium Lukaku scored fucking 3 goals or something. When they lost, like.
I think he's from Congo, no?
The Congolese that has a fucking Belgian citizenship, or like
that's crazy.
The Belgium who's originally from Congo.
But most times I feel like it's harmful. I actually am a little bit hurt because at the end I'm like working for a Spanish company. Do they think that about me? But sometimes I just think people are repeating what they hear. You know what I'm saying? It's almost not. They're almost not thinking about it.
Yeah, that's bro. I'm Moroccan. You know what the fucking they hear about us here?
I want to know what. Yeah.
Oh God.
Share a little.
God.
Wait, what
he
Because
experienced here.
to be honest, there is some
experience.
Moroccans that they
got it
did
worse.
some shit like that. But the problem is, like, if a Moroccan stab a lady to took her phone or purse, okay,
Who
you're gonna
hasn't,
find it in every newspaper and every news channel, okay? But when you Google how many women get stabbed in Spain 2023, you're gonna find at least 700 to 1,000 women, or I don't know, maybe more. But specifically
No, yeah, for sure.
You know.
Oh, do you get those videos on Instagram? Like, well, of course you do, because you probably follow Spanish papers. No,
I think so.
dude, it's crazy because every time there's like a assassination attempt or something like that, you read the comments and everyone's saying, say their nationality. Where are they from?
Yeah.
Where do you think they're from?
That's happening
Dude,
in UK
that's what
now.
I'm saying. Yeah, I just told you about that one story. We had this like shooting on this street. On this street, I saw it on Instagram. Oh man, the worst thing to do on fucking Instagram on Spanish channels is to go in the comment section.
It's
like he said,
horrible.
dude, if you want to see true Spanish racism, it's the Instagram comment
but I
section.
feel like who
it's
asked?
They're all there.
No,
Yeah.
I ask too because I want to know if he's Muslim or Moroccan to say like,
Yeah.
thank
In
God.
this case, he was
So
Latino.
maybe
so-
probably those are Latino. I want to know, please. It's not from.
Yeah. What kind of? How's his nose? Is it? He's brown. Okay, but the nose? Fine.
I don't get offended, to be honest.
I know.
from racism.
Again, because you're similar to me or to Pat, like you're just like.
I don't actually care.
I get disgusted from the guy or something, but I don't go and cry and make it a scene. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care actually. I forgot.
I also get like how it's systematic too, and it's fucked up. Like I don't know. I just don't think there's a good enough answer to this in Europe.
Can I propose something?
Beer,
A little break, a beer break,
cigarettes,
cigarette, bathroom.
You and me will have a cigarette only, and then we come back.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
we can have another
did you
one.
hear that, Mom? Did you hear that?
You think she's gonna? She doesn't speak English,
She
right?
doesn't speak
Oh, yeah.
English,
Thank-
but
I'll do a test for my dad if he really does listen to all the podcasts. First of all, send me a message if you're this far listening, Dad. Also, I don't smoke
Skylar.
that many cigarettes. I only smoke
I can vouch for that.
maybe like 2 a week or something like that. Maybe
Tops.
tops.
I think you only
Yeah.
smoke when you're either with me or other
You're
friends.
like-
Yeah,
guys.
Tim.
that's what the difference between Arabs and Arabs.
Mexicans.
Even if you are 55 years,
Yeah.
you're gonna hide the cigarette in front of your mom. Even if you have 60,
Yeah,
you're gonna fucking hide the beer and shit. It's like that.
Yeah. You know who
Alright.
do that too? Jewish people. We'll be right back. Second clap. All right. Yeah, no, we were discussing
This.
God. We lost. Well, I think we lost a good conversation for the podcast.
Yeah,
were
we
talking
can
about,
we could talk about again briefly.
No, I just think you said, just to summarize and to continue.
I
from
don't
where
hear
we
myself.
left. No, it's the headphones because I use this
Yeah.
thingy.
No,
and
yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't work.
So,
God.
We were
God,
talking about therapy, and
that probably.
Batu was thinking I'm against therapy, and I said like it's just level and the bar is so high where I came from for people to go to therapy.
Yeah.
And then I
It's
said
not-
because we're Muslims and people think that they have a connection, a direct connection between
Yeah.
them and God, especially people who pray 5 times a day. For them it's the best therapy, and I believe them because just doing what you believe
Yeah.
that is true, it's gonna make you feel
Less anxious.
less anxious.
I completely agree, but I don't think. I think there is a disconnect in what Pato is thinking and your interpreting of what he's thinking, because I think he just means very specific stuff that he didn't agree with you, like the getting the bus on time and things like that, which are very minor. And outside of that, I think we're all on the same page.
Yeah,
I think so.
I'm not against therapy. I just see you guys pushing
I wasn't because
enough to go to therapy.
It's just very confusing for my brain when you say I'm not against therapy, but anyone that does it is a fucking pussy. Just for my brain, it's very confusing to comprehend.
No, I
We're
feel like
comedians,
you need to.
We're comedians, Pato. No,
Don't be
but I get
confused.
him because I think like I communicate in a similar way that you do, which is a little bit aggressive because you're just putting your point out there. Sometimes with an analogy, and you're like, "Look, this is what I think." You fucking pussies. But if
No,
you
but
really
go
look at
deep.
what you're saying,
Dig deep with me.
yeah, exactly. What
Make me look stupid enough. I'm not stupid enough now.
no, but you sound perfectly like you're just saying. I
That's true.
agree.
I'm
It's
also
just-
not the bar. Like, I'm not the bar that you should be looking at. I'm like,
I know.
I think other people will know what you're saying. It's
Yeah.
I'm the problem. It's me.
Because you're white privilege lived in a certain
Amen, brother.
way, you know, not like me. I lived in, like I told you before, just when it's like the bus is always late, this is the normal. You
Yeah.
know? When the bus is not late one time, you feel
You're thankful.
you kind of feel like, oh, what the fuck is happening? Maybe something bad's gonna happen today because the bus came early. It's like, you know what I mean? So this is normal where I came from. So when you came here and you find the metro come on time, the street is good, you're like, I'm not gonna need therapy because just this is therapy. Just the change.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about me specifically, but a lot of people, they came from a very, very, you know, I don't know how
Shitty background.
and
Yeah.
for
You just
them,
need
like,
to deal with it.
yeah.
Are you close enough to that in Morocco? Like, I sometimes say that I'm from Brazil, but like I was in a bubble, right? I don't see, like, one of the things that was really shocking to me is that my mom used to work in a foster home. You know what that is? Like home for like homeless children.
Mm-hmm.
And she used to go there to teach the children because she's
Yeah.
a therapist / like teacher.
Cool.
It was really cool, but at that age, like I was the same age that the kids she was teaching were as well. So she would go there, and in Brazil, like homeless children is not like you see in the movies in the United States and shit. They're coming from the favelas, and they usually, which is really fucked up, they come from like prostitution backgrounds, like 80-year-olds, 10-year-olds, and it's really heavy. My mom would bring those stories back home, and it would like fucking shock me because it was the same age.
Those people need therapy.
Yeah, probably. I was just listening
And
to
you
that.
saw those examples, and you feel like you need therapy just because your mom is
the opposite.
a therapist.
You think I never need therapy.
Oh.
I pushed therapy away. Like my brother, legitimately, like he has a real problem, psychological problem. Essentially, it's like OCD, but it got to a point like now we're thinking it's kind of autism of some sort because he really needed therapy. But because my family was so privileged, we're like, nah, he's just spoiled. But he was 30 and like behaving like not normally, and at 30 he was like, help me out, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Like okay, so now therapy and like
I think what you're saying about like the buses and stuff on time, it's like
I think the time
I'm still thinking about this.
Yeah.
So I think you're just more you're grateful. You're more easily grateful for things, and that's therapy for you somehow.
that goes a long
why
way,
not?
I think.
Come on. No, when you
being grateful for. I mean,
when you
being
see
grateful
good
for
thing
stuff.
in your life, you're gonna feel better than we keep focusing about bad shit.
But let's
This is
go to the
idea,
straight,
you know?
like to the actual point of why psychology is the thing. There are some brains that do have literal malfunctions. They do not function properly. It's like a stomach or lung. Some brains come with the wiring fucked up, and they need extra support of a doctor or sometimes just a therapist to kind of guide them. And sometimes, for example, just to give them options of things they will never have. It's like someone who has OCD do not have an option to not have OCD. Like he's gonna like turn the light switches 3 times before exiting his home, and if he doesn't do that, he has like a panic attack or something. So that's a real brain malfunction. And I think that's still like medically speaking and scientifically speaking, I think that's too new and not broad and like not useful enough to be like a specific science yet.
This came with social media shit and scrolling.
Yeah, that too. But now it's getting inflated.
Just to be clear again, I'm talking about the level. The bar is so high where I came from to go to a therapist. This is my idea. Also, maybe this individualism here, it's more like there. It's more about the family. It's with like more. There's some action and support.
Oh shit!
That you know what I mean.
But that I felt
I don't see here much. No, Spain is okay.
I was
going to say
you
that.
say about individualism? That I would imagine Morocco to be a more collectivist country.
That's what he said. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I said. So here there's more individualism that make it worse and make people want to go to therapy and have some certain support that in Morocco you could maybe find in your family, and it's like it's very, very different. You know what I mean? Like family there is number one. Like you cannot let your mother go to
suffer.
I don't know what they call it.
Go through bad times or something.
You know what's crazy right now is there's this debate. Actually, I'll talk about me instead of talking about the world. Like where I come from, and what you listen a lot about in social media and therapy, is that you need to be independent, so individualistic, and not necessarily help out your parents a lot because they done for you. They should have done something selfless.
Not help.
Yeah, like if you need to help with a disease or something, but not necessarily be their crutch.
No, that's completely different. Where I came from
Exactly.
is the opposite. Where I came from, the rule is this: your parent take care of you when you're kid. Your
Now you
turn,
take care
you
of
need
them.
to take care of them when they are old.
But-
It's we don't have those
Independent people.
that send their parents to the
Homes.
to the homes of old people. I
The
don't know.
senior citizen homes. Yeah.
We don't have this. This is the biggest shame you can have in your life. You know,
Yeah.
nobody
They,
gonna
they don't
talk
even
to-
exist in Morocco.
No, they exist, but for some specific, you don't hear like, "Oh, my kids throw me here." It's like she don't have kids or
Right,
some,
yeah.
you know,
Okay,
some
that makes sense.
specific. But we don't have much.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think that what is old for you guys there? So when do you start to need to take care of your family? Like
When
how-
they need to, when you feel it, they need to.
Okay, so there's
You need to
there's
be
yeah,
there.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
It's like that. Even if you're gonna ignore the fact that they need you, you're gonna need therapy after they die. You know what I mean? So
I think that's again probably good. Yeah, I didn't have that, by the way. Mine was a completely opposite.
no, you
And now
need to,
I'm you know what it's got happen with my life, so that's why I said I was want to talk about me. I feel like that's the wrong approach, and I'm trying to like correct that in a way. Like I left I'm living in a different country. I'm making my life here. I'm never probably gonna go back, and now I'm starting to think, oh shit, what about my mom? Like I have a brother, sure, but that's it. Like what will happen with my mom? So now I'm like starting to freak out about like
always put your parents in
Yeah.
your goals and your ideas. At least call them if you cannot be next to them,
Yeah.
and don't let them. If they want to live in those kind of houses, no, then bring them
into
here
your house.
next to you, to your house. Fucking deal with it, because if it's not, they're gonna die, and then you're gonna live all your life having this idea, and when you're gonna have kids, it's gonna happen to you.
Yeah. I think like what happens
Because
is
they saw what you did to your parents.
and they're gonna be like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, why I care? You didn't care about your parents. It's not. It's like that, bro. This is what we
That's
believe
crazy,
in.
yeah.
Do you plan to go back to Morocco to live for the long term?
Probably, yeah. My maybe last days or something.
What do you need?
Anyway,
Oh, I don't
can
know
you
which one
move
it is.
it because I can hear?
His headphones.
Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could.
Better?
Thanks. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna come back to
That's your-
Morocco.
For the long term, you see yourself living there?
He's an artist, dude. He goes with the flow.
His heart.
He goes with
He
the
goes
line.
with his heart.
Like maybe my mom could come here if I'm gonna live here.
That's
It's gonna
the
be
plan.
awesome.
That's the
Okay.
best way to go, probably.
Yeah. Did you hear? I don't know. You guys know the page on Instagram called Puberty? I don't know why it's called that.
Yeah, I actually do.
Puberty.
P-U-B-T.
They did like a poll, and they ranked like all the best cuisine in the world. And guess who won?
Morocco.
Morocco.
Oh,
How
Gordon
many
Ramsay thing.
Fake Moroccan accounts do you think it took for them to?
Yeah,
Probably,
good
yeah.
joke.
If they
Wait,
propaganda.
Pato, I want to congratulate on you having a good joke.
I wish you didn't. I wish you didn't.
Congratulations on your joke.
You're still trying to convince
Yeah,
him
yeah.
to do comedy? Okay, don't. Because I did too, and he didn't. So now we're gonna
Yeah.
start say don't. Then he gonna do it. Maybe.
Oh, that's a good point.
I think it's a
Hey,
better
Pato.
approach.
Don't. You're bad.
Don't do comedy.
Don't do
Wait.
comedy.
Hey,
So
you
yeah,
said-
probably it's just a wave of somebody famous said, "Oh, guys, go to this website and vote," and you know if
Or
you know,
bots.
it's probably something like. But Moroccan food is good.
No, yeah, but I was gonna ask you.
Moroccan
Is
food
it?
is
Is
awesome.
it? I don't
It's
even
good,
really know what
actually.
Moroccan food is.
I love Moroccan food. You know.
I don't really
It's
know
nice.
what it entails. Like what is.
If I ever go to
Moroccan
Morocco,
food?
do you go there often to visit or no?
Yeah.
Do you visit your family every year or something like that?
Yeah. But
I
my
should go to
brother,
Morocco.
My brother gonna have a wedding
Oh, nice.
soon, so I need to go. Actually.
Okay. I want to go to Morocco, dude.
Yeah, we could
So
go
we can do a
together.
trip.
We could
Oh, that would be awesome now.
I was actually, were you planned for that trip? No, I didn't even know you then. But before COVID hit, I had plane tickets to go to Morocco.
I remember
with
the
the
story.
Martinos.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then because of COVID,
You cancel it.
Yeah. Actually, why I have the shitty cask? I'm the guest.
Yeah, you don't need to.
you don't have to have it on. Yeah.
You can leave it off.
Cabral pressured you to put it on. But
It's really nice.
Yeah.
You don't like it? It's crazy for
I
me.
like
that
the
No,
people
because
don't
it's
like
cut every time.
but
oh, it cuts. Okay. Yeah.
I feel bad.
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
It's
That
okay.
one
Then
time,
you
yeah.
give me the shitty one. Actually.
Yeah, you want to change it?
No, it's okay. This
Okay,
is
let's
better.
leave it. We also need to cut it real like in about 10 minutes to 15 because
Yeah.
I need to go.
Do you want me to tell you what happened? What's happening to Val, our friend Valerie? Something really strange is happening.
By the way, she's Ukrainian.
Mm-hmm.
When the war started, I was really invested in that war because we were really close. And that war, I looked it up. Oh shit, that sounds actually worse.
I don't know why you're
fuck,
telling
that
us
sounds
this.
worse. I'm comparing wars.
So yeah, it's been specifically for Val, it's been a big problem of the whole war comparison thing for our Ukrainian friends. She's felt a lot of heat from it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, no need to compare wars here.
Let's not compare any wars. So what's happening with Val?
Dude, okay, so an Amazon package arrived to her house with 2 items. Wired headphones, like not wireless, wired, like who gets wired headphones anymore? 70 euros too, by the way. Like what's way too expensive for wired headphones. And a bag of Cheetos, right?
Awesome.
She didn't order it.
Oh.
She checks her emails. She's like, she gets an email saying, oh, like your pedido has arrived. She never ordered it. She goes to her Amazon account. There's like a credit card from Caixa Bank. She's not part of Caixa Bank that paid for this stuff. And somebody, you know how it shows you like a virtual credit card?
Yeah.
It showed her the virtual credit card with her name on it
What?
from Caixa Bank. And then she called like Amazon. They didn't give a fuck. They're just like being like, you're being paranoid. Then she called Caixa Bank and they're like, she said the girl on the phone, or like the woman on the phone was starting to get nervous. She's like, you need to go to Caixa Bank tomorrow, like as soon as you can.
Really?
Yeah, so she's like scared, like what the fuck can it be? Like she's thinking like someone's stealing her identity.
Wait, you're telling a story that you don't know the end to?
No, it just happened like 3 hours.
That's crazy
4 hours
that
ago.
you're gonna tease us like that.
Well, the ending is to be revealed. But
Okay, next episode.
Yeah, next episode.
Holy shit, this
But
is
can
actually dangerous.
Have you ever heard of
Yeah.
something like this? Like,
No, because it benefits her, right? So she got a free bag of Cheetos.
it's free bag of she even bought with that credit card that's on her account.
No
she
way.
bought something on Amazon just to see if it would work, and it did.
Worked.
And then she canceled it right away.
Okay,
Then
this
then she tried to buy an iPhone. And she's
No
like,
way.
fuck it, let's try to buy
No
an
way.
iPhone. Yeah, it didn't work though. That's what
Wait, also, what was her bank before Caixa Bank?
No, she's not part of Caixa Bank.
I know, but
Yeah.
I also wasn't. But I was from a bank that bank closed, and my account went to Caixa Bank.
No, I think she sent on that. I'm pretty sure.
I am realizing this story is not interesting. First, if you don't know Val, and if you don't know,
No,
the
I think
banks.
it's a spooky story.
It's a spooky.
I thought
little
at first when
story.
she told me that, I thought someone was like sending her a package.
Wrong audio.
Breaking news.
Anyway, so the comedy. We didn't talk about comedy.
Let's talk a little bit about comedy.
Alright.
But I'm proud.
It's fine.
Wait,
Fuck.
remember what I
Stop,
said
that's
that
good.
I want to have like closer people from the comedy scene without a lot of stress about comedy. I also this is probably good for the listeners to know. Like I was stressing out to have like bigger names on the pod and making this like this huge production, but I kind of burned out before July. Like, right after Danny Boy's episode, I was like, I cannot keep up with this. And I got a little bit depressed with the numbers as well. I was like, dude, it was a lot of effort
a numbers
for
guy.
Liam still to have more listeners than Danny Boy. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to have the friends and just have conversations.
Why does Liam have more
do it.
listeners? That's so strange.
That is, I think, honestly, 3 hour long episodes, people came back to it. And I think that counts as another listen.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I think it's the same amount of people, more listeners.
What do you have
So
to...
comedy.
We talked
What's
talked
up
about
with
how
it?
you got into comedy, right? Or no?
No.
Not at all.
Let's go into it.
So last year, right? You started last
So
year.
I went to a show. I'm not gonna say the name, and I was watching the panel, and it was bad.
Yeah.
So like a lot of people happened, and you think it's easy. I can do that shit, and this is
That's it.
And a lot of people like me because I talked with a bunch of comedians. Is the same shit. You
Yeah.
go to a shitty show, you see somebody bomb, and you say
I've heard this story many
shit.
times.
Yeah.
So that's happened to me too. But I'm not gonna say who was that night.
Yeah.
But she was bad.
Oh wow.
So yeah, so I did it, and couple first time were quite nice.
Yeah.
And this reality came like sometime you bomb, sometime you're good,
Yeah,
sometime
dude.
you're awesome.
Yeah.
Just like that,
Did you
just-
like it right away once you started doing it? Did you like the feeling of being on
Yeah, I
stage?
actually like it.
Writing
Yeah,
jokes.
I actually like it because I don't feel that stressed, and so I think it's gonna help.
You have God.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Growing up in Morocco, did you look up to comedians growing up? Like,
Yeah, I was watching Jamel Debbouze and Gad Lemel.
those were your like top two
Because-
influences growing up.
Yeah,
I remember this conversation, and I remember also the times I watched you. You did really well, and you started out along the same time as me,
yeah,
and it was surprising because you had like good jokes right at the beginning. So
yeah. Just the beginning, you have this energy, and
yeah, but not everyone, by the way.
now
Just
it's
some
it's
people.
difficult. It's difficult to write actually.
It's difficult to write.
It's not easy to write. To be
Stop
honest.
writing. I stopped writing for a while, and
Yeah,
I just
it
go
is.
up on stage with ideas, and it sucks the first couple of times, but that's how I'm writing. I cannot
The
write.
Jay-Z of
But at least you have
comedy.
the punchlines.
Huh?
But you have the punchline.
I figured them out on stage.
Oh, wow, that's
Otherwise,
cool.
honestly,
That's not easy. to
no,
do.
because you waste a lot of good time.
Mm.
You know, we don't go up a lot, so I'm wasting good shows to do that. But otherwise, I would have stopped doing new stuff, and I would just. And I know for a fact my current jokes are not good enough to build a set on. At the beginning, it was like, yeah, I can build a set on what I'm talking about. No, dude. Like every month or so, I think I scrap all of my jokes and I start a new 5 minutes. At this point, I have enough good jokes, like jokes that I do in any room.
Yeah.
I could do like I do with friends now, even in conversations, and they laugh. So I have really good jokes, but it's about like 3 or 4. So
Yeah.
I want to build enough of those to have like a 5 to 10 minutes that is just those jokes. But I cannot do that if I keep writing because it's not that technical. Making people laugh is not that technical.
It's just like I don't sit and write. This is my problem. What I did is I decided to share all my jokes on social media, and
Yeah.
that's pushed me to write
New
one
stuff.
because it's already there. You
That's
know
a
what I mean?
really good
So
move
it's
to
helped me
push
out
yourself.
a bit.
But go up. Honestly, Danny Boy actually said this, and it confirmed what I was doing at the time. I was already doing that, but he said I would just go up on stage even if I didn't write anything new, even if I knew that I was gonna go up and have shit and bomb. But I would pressure myself to every week go up because the pressure of being up there, you either come up with something on the spot or you try to talk about some new stuff that is going on, and that's how you start to think of new jokes because dude, writing and then going up on stage is such a long process, and
Yeah, it takes time.
It takes too much time.
Comedy
Dude.
take a lot of time.
It's better to just go, you know. Even if like I think you're like me, like you're working and then you do the stuff. So like just go for the shows, sign up, go for the open mics, and just like believe in God and fucking do it.
I believe in God. Everyone
but I
should
know what you're
shit.
saying. Yeah,
You have
It-
writer's block, so you have writer's block recently, but it's just a self-discipline thing. You know what can help? Therapy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, probably. He gonna tell me to be.
You're gonna go to therapy and he's be like, "Stop being a pussy. Start writing."
Oh, by the
Start
way,
writing.
you asked me to ask you this.
Mm.
What do you think of Jewish people?
Oh no, you were keep saying Jewish
Yeah.
people as
Yeah.
so Jewish people. I have a message for you.
Oh shit! Is this the real? Is this the real that we're gonna do?
Did he ask you for real?
Yeah, he said, "Ask me again about what I think about Jewish people."
If we have time, I would just like because the question is, do you really guys hate as Muslims Jewish people? Because now there's Palestine against it's the complete fucking opposite. Okay, so we save Jewish people.
Oh.
We save the existence of Jewish people
All right.
because think about thousands of years. They were kicked out from Europe. They were like killed. They were like abandoned. They were like
Yeah.
closed.
Massacred. Yeah.
Nobody liked them. Okay. At the same time, we have Jewish people too. Okay. So
Yeah.
what about the condition of those people? They were wealthy. They have their community. Everyone respect them. Nobody touched them. They have their money, their houses. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and if as Muslim, if we hate Jewish, we need to hate them from day one. Okay.
Hell yeah.
From 14.
Hell yeah, brother.
if we hate them because it's Islam say that you need to hate them, we need to hate them from day one.
Yeah.
Why we just hate them 70 years ago? You know,
Yeah.
so it's not doesn't make sense. We hate Zionists. Zionists,
Oh, Zion.
colonialism. That's what we
Bob
hate.
Marley.
Nothing about religion. And those Zionists make Jewish people believe that it's their holy land. They are the God choosing people. This kind of stuff that's make it religious, and it's not Muslims who say that.
I'm
So-
completely lost in the history part of this, but I just want to ask: Zionist is this the same as? I'm not joke. Is it the same as the Bob Marley Zion or no?
I don't know what song you're referencing by Bob Marley, but you've referenced.
Zion.
No, it's
Can you sing it
Zionists
more or
come from Jebel Sohyun. It's a
Bless you.
mountain called Sohyun. It's like Zionist. It's a mountain in Palestine.
So it's not that the Rastafari.
No, it's referred to a mountain.
Do you know about Rastafari and that stuff? Jamaica. Bob Marley.
Rastafari. Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Come on. Of course.
Yeah, of course.
They say Zion a lot. They're referencing to like
Yeah.
Rastafari.
I have no idea. There's also a Jewish Rastafarian guy called Mehdi.
Oh, that's very true.
He also sings about Zion.
Yo, so probably that's where he comes from. So Bob Marley's probably a Zionist.
And what's her name? Lauryn Hill had a song called Zion, but that's because she named her son Zion.
The character from Matrix, that's a black guy with the dreads, Zion.
No, their city in the Matrix is Zion.
I stand corrected. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Anyway, there is a city. There is maybe a city in Morocco called Zion too. It's not referred.
Oh, really?
It's
There's a city in Morocco called Zion?
yeah,
Oh.
Zion. Yeah.
Oh, Zion. You guys know exactly.
They had their music.
Exactly.
Is that how
Yeah.
it goes? You just keep saying,
What
oh,
exactly?
Zion. Like, there's no melody. It's just, oh, Zion.
I think it's just like an ad lib that Bob Marley uses a lot.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
You did that to Zion. Yeah, Zion.
I actually, I know, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I actually know what you're talking about. Yeah. You can stop now. Yeah, it's fine.
I used to love reggae, dude. But sure, whatever you were saying before, yes.
So just like that, there is a bunch of Jewish people that with Palestine now. They said it's not on our names, and
yeah,
they
for
went
sure.
to the Congress and they have protests, and they were next to Muslims. So it's not about Judaism at all.
Do you watch the? Do you know Sacha Baron Cohen? Do you know who that person is? Borat. The guy Borat,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
the actor that does Borat.
Yeah.
He's a huge comedian. He's Israeli Jewish descent.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
come on, bro.
No,
Did
no,
you
but
watch?
just asking.
Did you watch The Dictator? It's comedy and shit, but he's helping on the propaganda,
propaganda.
to because
exactly
you guys
that's-
when you see this movie,
Yeah.
you think it's
Seen it.
fucking true.
I haven't seen it.
So
The
exactly.
Dictator of,
He did. The Dictator.
It's
No, I know what movie you're talking about.
But also-
watch it, but it's not the truth. It's not.
I was gonna ask you exactly, but for that because he did a TV show on Netflix that's called The Spy. I think the name of the show is, and it's a serious show. It's a recent show he did. It's a mini series, so it's ended already, and it's like about how this fucking guy he lives in Israel, and he really wants to work for the Israeli Secret Service. In the time where they were having a war or a conflict. It wasn't a out war. It was just a conflict with holy fucking shit. I won't remember the name of the other country.
Lebanon?
2006.
Yeah, close. No, like in the 70s.
Egypt.
It wasn't Egypt, but Egypt is in the movie as well. There's a big
They
population.
had a war with Egypt.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
the 70s.
That's true, but it's not that war is in the background of the.
Mhm.
Anyways, he's a spy, and he goes to this Muslim country because he's from Muslim descent, living in Jew.
Yeah, he's a real character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's a real. You know what the. So I just wonder because it is a lot of like Jewish propaganda now that you're explaining, but also criticizing a lot the.
It's not
Secret
Jewish
Service.
propaganda, it's Zionist propaganda.
Oh, Zion.
Jewish people, some of them are okay.
Yeah.
Zionism is
Right on.
Yeah,
bad.
the ones that smoke weed, you know. Those are
Bob Marley's a Jewish Zionist.
Yeah, but anyway, we're not in this podcast gonna
to talk about
talk about
politics.
this conflict.
Dude,
but
if anything's gonna make us viral, it's two fucking idiots
Holy
talking about
Talking about-
something that we don't know anything about.
I hope this somehow is interesting and not just fully outrageous.
yeah, I hope
for-
so. I don't even remember what the fuck we talked
we
about.
talked of some shit, but some just less comments before we close. One thing I noticed with Hassan, and it's close to you as well, because I think this is coming from Arab countries overall. There's a lot of pressure to be smart. I feel like,
A lot of pressure to be smart.
yeah.
Did you see around you the Moroccans here? Are you serious right now?
That's good.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just
No,
leave it to
just-
that. Yeah. Just forget what
thank you as a
saying.
compliment. Maybe you see me smart, but that's cool.
Because the Arab people that I know and that I meet in my circles, yes, they're fucking
Yeah,
smart as fuck. Well cultured, know a lot about history, because I think it's a pressure that you get from your country because you need to. Otherwise,
No, is that when you make it, for example, in university, that's mean you really fucking study because it's not easy.
It's not
It's
easy.
not like here. Here it's easy.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
potatoes.
yeah.
But there, you really need to fucking study. So maybe this is
Break your
help
ass.
because there's always a lot of.
There you go. Maybe that's
Pressure
what it
and-
is. The filter of people that I'm meeting comes from a university background, and yeah, probably.
Maybe you just try to really force what you said to be true. You willed it into existence.
No, thanks.
Hmm.
Thanks. That's a compliment.
All right.
Yeah, he'll take it though.
He'll take
He'll
it.
run with it.
Unlike you, that's not taking any of my compliments. I said your bathroom looks clean today.
Yeah, like what kind of a compliment is that?
Actually, he have a nice house.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, he's not just for him, by the way.
Yeah.
There's like 7 people
I-
that live here.
No. they're all hiding under the fucking.
7 Mexicans. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know that. I heard that before.
They hear
7.
strangers come into the house and none of them have papers, so
Yeah.
they go back into their closets where they hide. Yeah. They're good people though. They're good people.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. They don't pay rent on time, but
You know
Anyway.
what? Would you go to Brazil?
Yeah, a bunch of my friends go.
Really?
Yeah, Moroccan love go to Brazil. Not love because there's no visa. That's why it's easy to go. That's why
There's
they go.
no visa. You can just
And the
go.
one they wanna go to United States, like cross the border, they go to Brazil
To Brazil.
in the beginning because it's the easiest
Smart.
one.
There's this big surfer that I think is doing well in the Olympics. He's Moroccan.
Oh God, the Olympics, bro.
You have
We
good
are
surfers.
shit.
So you got-
That's the football.
what's your
guys.
best sport for the Olympics?
Surf. I like surf.
I like watching tennis in
No,
general.
I meant for Morocco.
Did you
but
watch Spanish game yesterday? The Nadal and the kid?
Yeah, Alcaraz
Yeah.
a bit, but there was the game of Morocco in the same time, so I
cool.
switched to Morocco and Iraq.
Yeah.
Does Morocco have any like sports that you guys excel in particular?
Now football they are doing well, especially after last World Cup, and
That's
we
true.
were so good on running.
Yeah.
We
Long
were so
distance,
good
short
on
distance?
long distance. We were so good. Now it's shit. Now it's everything is shit in Morocco. Our sport, everything is fucking shit.
He just did a sound effect.
Yeah, I'm
can't
telling
hear
you,
it.
my country is going bad to bad to bad. To
Yeah.
bad.
You should do a movie to break free of
I'm gonna go to jail.
the
bro.
Zionists.
Oh,
Big-
talk Zionist, not my country. You could do it about Zionism and not go to jail. And do if I do it about my country,
You
I
go
could
to jail? That's crazy.
Okay. Well, on that
that's
happy
probably
note.
let's not do that. Can we go to jail? Do you think you get targeted because we're talking to you?
Yeah, politics in the Arab world, it's
Crazy.
crazy, bro. It's crazy.
I'm scared.
Yeah, we put our lives at in danger for
In
this.
danger for
this is
this
how much we
podcast.
care. Yeah.
No, for you as a tourist, having fun is the best country. I'm talking about people who's living there.
Yeah.
You
Have me
don't
over,
the-
Moroccan
That's why
people.
our TV is shit. That's why our movies is shit. Because you cannot talk about the three major thing that cannot
Let's
talk about
just
religion,
be
sex,
honest.
and fucking politics.
Let's just be honest.
No,
Movie
let's do it.
wise, show TV wise, there's probably a handful of countries that do like consistently good movies and TV and art in general, right? There's not a lot of
There's not a
countries.
lot, yeah.
Most countries suck.
Okay.
Most of them, but like especially lately, most of them suck, to be honest.
Yeah. Haram.
But not like. At least they could talk about sex and a bit of politics and fucking religion.
You
But,
can be free.
Yeah.
but it's worse.
What's a movie that I watched that was obviously woke, but it didn't bother me? Oh, Inside Out from Pixar. That animation movie about the
Inside
emotions,
Out.
about therapy.
It's a Pixar movie about the
Yeah, I
emotions
feel
that
like
live in
I-
your head.
It came out
Yeah.
again, the second version, like the
Mhm.
Sequel.
Two,
The sequel.
sequel. There you go.
Second
Thank you.
version.
Thank
yeah.
you.
I got you.
And it was sort of like woke.
I didn't see it.
Very slight way, but it didn't matter at all. It was awesome. It was,
It did well at the box office.
It was fucking awesome. I
That's your
cried
numbers
at the
guy.
movie multiple times.
Oh,
Hmm.
that's cute.
Because yeah, dude. Because anxiety, fucking. All right, let's.
This guy probably expects buses to be on time. This is
cry.
a fucking.
All right, motherfuckers.
You need to cry too today.
Any news, Patos? No news.
Pato didn't confess what fucking happened to him today, but anyway, maybe
Alright, guys.
after the podcast.
Mehdi, dude, thank you for coming. And
Thank you so much for having me.
I'll see you this weekend. Are you doing any shows this weekend?
No, not. I don't have anything
Hanging out?
programmed
All right.
until maybe next season.
Ooh, when's the
Next
season?
September.
September.
Yeah,
Let's go.
August is dead, dude. I don't know.
I want to take a break, dude.
I don't
but
know how the clubs are doing. I mean, I think you should because August in Madrid is fucking.
No, dude. We did
Yeah,
a
it's
show. I'm gonna do a show on Saturday, and I'm gonna open for Leo in Spanish.
cool.
Oh, he has a full show.
Yeah, he has a full show, and he invited me to do like 5 to 10 minutes before him
Oh, okay.
in
Cool.
Spanish.
Well,
Thank you, listeners.
Yeah, I hope we weren't so annoying and
I
stupid.
hope we don't die from this.
yeah. Well, all right.
Toodaloo. Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Good episode. I'm sure it was a good episode.
I hope so.